So, morning folks, how you doing? It is literally stupid o'clock. Oh look, there's my alarm. If I look tired, it's because I am. It's like 5 in the morning. I'm getting the 8 o'clock ferry. Delighted. Like to go from the flat of your back, absolutely shot, to where I am now, it's a godsend. I mean, I'm just so grateful. Like, I'm not my former self. I can't do as much as I used to be able to do, but at the same time, I can do a hell of a lot more than I could do last year. So you got to be happy about that. Like, I got a bit of salmon fishing lined up for this year. The business is tipping away nicely. I mean, the website is not live. I'm having a problem with the payment gateway. Once I get that sorted, we'll be up and running, but I'm taking plenty of orders. There's lots of interest in the guiding. This is why I'm YouTubing this morning. I was bringing the dog for a walk yesterday morning, and I bumped into a chap who was going fishing, and he was like, "Pat, yeah, I'm such and such. We're interested in coming down to fish with you." And I was like, "Oh, fantastic, whatever." And as we were chatting away, I was discussing with him, like there was loads of cormorants working and stuff. And I said, "Jesus, it's a nice day for it to be a few fishing there," I'd say. And just on the corner of a sandbar, we saw a fish start to whack bait out of it. I was like, today's the day. Get in, you get there. Throw your surface lures. So if I was at home this weekend, I'd be fishing for sure. I mean, conditions are nice. I didn't check the forecast now. I mean, it could change today, could blow an absolute bloody hoolie. But if it stays like it is, it's a bit cold. That's the only thing. It was a hard frost yesterday. I'm not sure what it's like out there this morning. I haven't checked yet. But if it stays like it is, I would be out fishing for sure, because there are one or two bass around. Like bait lads had a competition here, and they got a good few bass. So if they're there on the bait, they can be caught on the lures. It's just a case of putting the right lure in front of them, So yeah, that's it. Off we go. Plenty of coffee now. I'm only on my first cup, so you'll have to forgive me for being a bit I just can't believe I'm able to do all this stuff. It was just this stuff seemed, I got last summer, I got a bit of reprieve, and then I got another belt of it in September, and it was really tough going on my head. I was like, Jesus Christ, can I handle this? Like, am I going to be like this forever? Like, am I, because I knew there'd be no fishing, and that's why I put up that video the other day as well, say, just leave each other alone, like, just be nice, just mind your own business, like, it's like, there's no rule book to fishing, like, you fish the way you want to fish, fish how you want to fish the way that gives you confidence, that gives you pleasure, makes you happy, do you know what I mean? Like, I know that for me, there's nothing like the feeling of, when Charles comes over, or maybe Stevie down, I'm picking up Stevie down in Dungarvan or something, and we're hitting the beach at night, and, just the buzz and the excitement, and then that first fish on, it's like, yes, here we go, it's incredible, isn't it? I just love it, you know what I mean? I was anxious about giving this talk, but no, I'm not. I'm like, look, I'm just going to tell you how I fish. That's it. And then I'm only going to talk for 15 minutes now. Just open it up for conversation and try and learn a few things, because there'll be some really good fishermen there, And by good, I mean fellas who fish a lot, right? How do you catch a lot of bass? Fish a lot. Now, granted, fish in the right places, but at the same time, you know what I mean? If you're putting the hours in on the coast, you'll get the fish, right? That's it. Like, the fellas making out that there's some kind of, that, they're big fish men and all this stuff. So absolute bullshit. Like I am delighted if I get a bang of a 55 centimetre bass and a good little scrap out of her, and unhook her and let her back. I'm happy out, right? It's like, oh, it's a nice little fish. You know, if I get a 75 centimetre bass, I'm absolutely delighted, right? But at the same time, like, it's not like, it doesn't matter what size they are. It's an experience, like, you know what I mean? To be enjoyed and the internet is a weird, weird place. Like, to be honest with you, and this is being brutally honest, if I didn't have to be on here, right, to promote my business and everything, I'm not sure I would be. I probably might come on every now and again. I certainly would help any newcomers to the sport, anybody who needed a bit of help or whatever. But I certainly am never on Facebook. I mean, that's just a cesspit of, abuse. Like, I mean, you can't say anything on Facebook, but somebody hammers you for it. Like, Instagram is totally fine, right? But what I find hilarious on Instagram is this, this Mr. Serious Fish, right? like gazing at it like longingly or something. It's like, I don't know what the hell, like, it's a fish, man, smile, or, whatever. I look shell-shocked in most of the pictures of me, right? And somebody said to me, you take shit photos. And I was like, yeah, I do. But they're my shit photos, and I actually really enjoy looking at them because it reminds me of the time when I go, do you remember that trip we were fishing the Needles, da-da-da. So, I just think it's people taking themselves too seriously or whatever. But anyway, I'm not going to ramble. I am rambling a little bit. I'm not going to ramble on anymore. Have a good day, everybody. Tight lines, and it's definitely a weekend for a bit of fishing. So get yourselves out there, and we'll give you an update Tuesday or Wednesday when I get back from the show. Oh, hope to see some nice tackle and have some really nice tackle on the way. So stay in touch, and we'll see you on Tuesday.